Okay, statistically I have 5 seconds to grab your attention, so let's go! So let's get this fucking shit started!
Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm gonna start the video off by putting some new isolation in the walls to dampen the sound. So I'm not gonna bore you with all of this, I'm gonna show you a quick montage. I basically just installed some 45mm thick stone wool in the wall to dampen the sound. So cue the montage! There we go. Now the wall has some isolation, so the sound doesn't echo through the whole wall and become a big bongo drum. Now, on the other side, the wall in front of the other wall. In front. Yeah, basically the other wall on to the outside. I needed to remove the old diffusion barrier so I could install the new one, because the old one got damaged when I went to remove the old drywall. So now it was time to install a new diffusion barrier, and it was really tedious working with it because I didn't realize I could cut it to length before I started working with it. I don't know why, I'm fucking stupid. But I basically had it bunched up in a pile on the floor, so it was all like crumbled, scrunchy, what do you call it? Yeah, so it was basically kind of hard working with, so I did my best and stapled it. But hey, I made quick work of it, so cue the montage again! So, right about now I started putting some tape over the seams to get an air seal for the whole wall. And I also finished the right side with the plastic. So now let's tape the seams. So I went off and finished the rest of the wall off cam, like a Minecraft YouTuber, you know, do it off cam. But the next step here is to grab some OSB oriented strand board to put on the other wall behind my back, and some plywood for the radiator on this wall. So I start off by measuring and cutting for the plywood behind the radiator, so I have something sturdy to mount the radiator on. Okay, so here I took my pencil and marked out the studs, so I knew where to screw in the OSB. Okay, so the first layer of OSB is done now, and onto the drywall. Here's the finished result. So yeah, I'm not gonna show the whole drywalling process because it's the same thing as the OSB, only more annoying and more fragile. But I'll show you this piece when I had to measure out for the electrician stuff. There we go, all finished with the drywalling. Here's the finished result, and I think it went pretty good. It was harder than I thought, but mudding the seams will solve everything. I also went ahead and finished the other wall. I'm not gonna show you the whole process, but here's some of the results at least. So now we just need to clean up a bit. I also did the first layer of mud for the drywall and all the seams for all over the place. So yeah, I guess cue another montage. So yeah, I went ahead and finished mudding off screen or off camera. Yes, it's the same all over again, and I have to do so many layers. So here's the aftermath for the first layer.
You made it to the end. Wow, that's very good. Show you aftermath maybe. Yes, let's go. Okay. So we have spackle all the way. Put some drywall, and very good, and isolation in the wall. Yeah, put some wood so I can mount the radiator. Good. So yeah, that's end of part 2. So I'll see you in part 3, maybe 3. Yes. In part 3 we're gonna put some wallpaper and shit and get it pretty much finished, except the furnishing and shit. Whoa. Wow, okay, so my camera cut right there, not good. Yeah. Whoa, fuck, shit ass. So I see for part 3.